So IRMA has given me that, I would say, a cross-cutting experience to work in the social sector, which I think is like none other in the country, at least I can say with all confidence. So it gives you a professional rigor, and essentially from engineering to the IRMA, the major story to tell is that I was also, somebody who was a UPSC aspirant who has given interviews for UPSC and almost scaled it up that height, but just short by a few marks here and there. So I thought public policy is a career that I really want to look myself into in the future, and that's how I sort of transitioned to a college like IRMA. I think that is the best decision I made after my UPSC immersion. So I lead a team of close to 170 individuals based out of different state units, different departments and ministries of Government of India. And this is a fantastic role to be in.
Hi, my name is Shruti Kapoor. I work at UNICEF India Country Office.
Hello everyone, my name is Lav Bhardwaj. I work as the National Lead Skilling and Employment for United Nations Development Program India.
Hi, I'm Swapnil. I'm one of the co-founder and director at Dhwani Rural Information System.
Hi, my name is Sunandan. I'm one of the co-founder at Dhwani RIS.
And I'm an IRMAN.
And I'm an IRMAN.
I am an IRMAN.
I'm an IRMAN.
I am Lav Bhardwaj from PRM 36 IRMA. I am a national lead for skilling and employment. What I essentially do here is I lead the programs of skilling and employment across the country for achieving better learning outcomes for the youth at large in the country so that they have a better livelihood. I am here at UNDP since almost a year now, and this experience is really enriching, where I lead multiple PMUs across state governments starting from Jharkhand, Odisha, Uttarakhand, Karnataka, where we are doing a lot of good work. So my journey began as an engineer. I was working in the engineering domain. I started as an engine design graduate engineering trainee out of Escort Tractors, and then I worked for 5 years in different capacities and roles before going to IRMA. I'll touch upon IRMA maybe in the later part, but right after that I joined AMUL and then transitioned into public policy as a service. So I entered Niti Aayog. I entered as a young professional, which is one of the fantastic programs in Government of India think tank. I was there for almost 2.5 years, where I got the opportunity also to serve as OSD to current G20 Sherpa and ex-CEO Niti Aayog, Mr. Amitabh Kant. I was there in Development Monitoring and Evaluation Office. We were doing the monitoring and evaluation of major flagship schemes of Government of India, right from the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, the Krishi Sinchai Yojana, the scholarship programs, to ENAM and various others which you are aware of. And Niti Aayog gave me the opportunity to also present strategy papers to the highest office in the country, which is the Prime Minister himself. And I was lucky enough to be associated with the mobility paradigm shift in the country in terms of Global Mobility Summit and other such new niche frameworks which were being developed in the country. Post my Niti Aayog experience, I associated myself with the National Skilling Regulator, which is National Council of Vocational Education and Training. So the National Skilling Regulator basically gave me wings and specialization in the skilling space, and I'm lucky today that I can call myself a specialist in this domain in public policy. I was there since inception of NCVET for good 4 years, and that's how I transitioned into the United Nations role that I currently lead. So I lead a team of close to 170 individuals based out of different state units, different departments and ministries of Government of India, and this is a fantastic role to be in. So IRMA did not happen to me by chance, it happened to me by choice. I basically fell in love with the grace of the green campus, as I call it, and the first time I visited the campus and understood the curriculum, it was a blend of a course between development administration, business administration, macroeconomics, public policy, and I think it is a first of its kind in the country, and such a major footprint of the father of the white revolution. I mean, the legacy still continues and lives on. So when I came to the campus, I was just, I think, swept off my feet, and not just with the beauty of the campus and the calmness and serenity, but also the blend of the curriculum and the classic faculty that we have at IRMA. So what I do now is a lot to do from what I've learned from IRMA, because there are so many cross-cutting courses and subjects that we have read at IRMA, right from courses which are for rural immersion or economics or social setting or social sciences, I would say, to hardcore managerial courses which are marketing, finance, operations, etc. So IRMA has given me that, I would say, a cross-cutting experience to work in the social sector, which I think is like none other in the country, at least I can say with all confidence. So it gives you a professional rigor, It also gives you a academic bent of mind and a research sort of a bent of mind along with a professional rigor. So I think IRMA is fantastic there. So I happened to perform decently well at my CAT. I had some good options, including the MDI, IMT, some of the IIMs. I chose IRMA because of this very reason, that I looked at what I am going to do in the future. And essentially from engineering to IRMA, the major story to tell is that I was also, somebody who was a UPSC aspirant who has given interviews for UPSC and, almost scaled it up that height, but just short by a few marks here and there. So I thought public policy is a career that I really want to look myself into in the future, and that's how I sort of transitioned to a college like IRMA. I think that is the best decision I made after my UPSC immersion, and it has helped me a lot in terms of my overall career aspiration, in terms of my sanity, and in terms of everything put at large. Yeah. So I think, almost I would say 40 to 50% of us who are giving CAT are really not sure on what type of course that we want to take up. But many of us are sure, I would say 90% of us are sure that we want to create impact and change at the ground level. But doing what we do at a lot of B schools in across the country, I say only 10% of them actually run their startups and entrepreneurships where they actually make that sort of social change or impact. But what IRMA gives you, it gives you wings to fly, not only as a self-employed entrepreneur in the social sector, but also to create an impact, being a part of the bandwagon that a lot of organizations are running in this sector already. And you can be a part of them, of the cooperative movement, of the fintech movement, of the movement of public policy and development discourse, of also a hardcore management practitioner and a consultant. So it opens up the gateways, and I mean, it is a portfolio like none another. So I would say, although rural manager is a good term to use, but at the end of the day, it is also a misnomer, because IRMA makes you much more than a rural manager. It cuts you for even good urban management skills, infrastructure management skills. It cuts you for, development practitioner skills. So IRMA gives you wings to fly, I would say, and it is a fantastic experience.